Hey guys, happy Sunday, December 15th. The weekend box office numbers are in, and we're going to talk about that Q4 box office in just a second. But first, I want to address one of the tinfoil questions that got asked on Twitter today directly to me. If you sold your AMC stock, why is Tony still talking about it? What is his agenda? For those of you that don't believe in the First Amendment, I'm going to answer your question directly. Let's get right into it. After I posted this tweet earlier today, somebody asked in the comments, why is Tony still talking about AMC if he sold a couple weeks ago? What is his agenda? My agenda is preserving capital and making money. What is your agenda? We have the right to the First Amendment in this country. As far as I know, I have the right to talk about whatever stock that I want. I've been analyzing and trading AMC now for 4 years, and I love the fact that if you pay attention to the financials and listen to what management is saying, you have a pretty good idea about what is coming in this stock, and you can make some smart decisions if you want to about how to trade the stock. Some of you are buy and hold investors. If that is your thing, that's fine with me. Don't worry about what I'm doing. I'm still going to share my opinions, my thoughts on social media for those who care to hear it. If you don't want to hear it, just block me, or I'll block you, and we'll never have to cross paths again. Whether or not I hold AMC stock on a day-to-day basis is my own risk tolerance decision and irrelevant to my support of the company and my support of wanting to see everybody do well in this play. I already went and saw 2 movies at AMC this week. I'm going to see a third today, Moana 2. I'll let you guys know what I thought about that one as I post reviews on every single movie that I go see at AMC. So check out that review later today on my Twitter and my YouTube community tab. As far as my trading of AMC, when the risks in the short term that I'm worried about are mitigated or resolved, then I will probably re-enter the play, and I will let you guys know when I do that. I would encourage you guys to use a little bit of emotional intelligence as you discern who is supporting your company and who is not. I'm definitely a supporter of the company and each one of you, but I might have a different risk tolerance or a different risk assessment. And it would be wise, I think, for all of you to have a wide variety of people that you listen to so that you're getting good information, not just cult-like hopium-only information. My goal always is to analyze the company filings, what management says, the fundamentals and the chart, and give you my viewpoints on what is likely to happen. That might be different than the information that other people are giving you, and that is okay. Moving on to the box office, the thing that really matters, the revenue coming in for Q4. This weekend finished up just over $91 million, 91.5 to be exact, bringing us to $1.755 billion for Q4 with 2 weeks to go. The big winners this weekend, Moana 2 bringing in $26.6 million. Wicked still bringing in good money at $22.5 million. Craven, a disappointing opening. I went and saw that movie. I enjoyed it. Apparently, nobody else did. $11 million for the opening weekend of Craven. Gladiator still bringing in almost $8 million for the weekend. And The Lord of the Rings, just under $5 million. Again, audiences don't seem to be wanting to go see Lord of the Rings. I did go see this one, even though I'm not a big fan of anime. I do like Lord of the Rings, and I really enjoyed this movie. I'd encourage you guys to go check out Craven and Lord of the Rings and leave me your thoughts. What did you think about those movies? Coming up this next weekend and for the remainder of Q4, we have the opening of Sonic 3 and Mufasa. And I'm not really the target audience for Sonic 3, but I am very excited to go see Mufasa. And don't forget, at the end of this year, for horror fans, we still have Nosferatu. With the box office being where it's at and knowing that we still have Sonic 3 and Mufasa coming up, it's a slam dunk that we're going to beat this $1.85 billion of Q4 2023. Q4 2024 will beat Q4 of 2023. As far as the annual totals, can we get $1 billion in 2 weeks? No, we're not going to have 2024 domestic box office beat 2023. That is going to be a miss. But we still will have the party in early January for Q4 2024 beating Q4 2023. Will AMC make a profit in Q4? And what is the box office that is needed for them to make a profit? There's a lot of different opinions, and I'd say uncertainties exactly what number is going to be needed. And I can't tell you for sure that they're going to make a profit in Q4. We're not done with the quarter yet. But whatever you think that the number is that they need, you could look down at the green boxes here at the bottom of this spreadsheet and see over the next 2 weeks, what is the weekly box office needed domestically to hit your target number. Based on pre-sales, Mufasa is expected on its opening 3-day weekend to bring in between $50 and $60 million. Sonic the Hedgehog 3 estimated to bring in somewhere between $75 and $89 million on its opening 3-day weekend. And we have just under 2 weeks, let's call it 10 days, for these two movies to generate revenue over the holiday period for the industry. The good thing is these two movies in particular should have good legs into the first month of Q1, and Q1 is looking a little bit light right now if I look at the totality of titles that we know about for Q1. So that is good to have these movies pushing into Q1, bringing in that additional box office revenue. Getting to the chart, just to wrap up this video, obviously we have the dilution announcement from AMC. They need to raise some money because of concerns about where the Q4 box office is going to end up, but more so about the Q1 box office, wanting to maintain that liquidity on the balance sheet, make sure they have enough cash to cover any expenses and what I expect will be a light Q1. So for me, this makes a lot of sense that they're doing the cash raise. That is why I told you guys starting in November, around the first week of November, to expect a mid-December dilution event. And we did get that event. That is why I exited the play back in November. I don't know where this thing is going to bottom out. If I look at the chart, it looks like shares are being sold. They could be being sold through the ATM portion of the offering or through the forward contract portion of the offering. I can't tell you for sure that shares are actively being sold on a day-to-day basis. We won't know that until the 8K is filed that the offering is done. But if I look at the chart, that is what I see right now. A little bit of extra selling pressure happening on a daily basis. Where it stops, I don't know. We will have to wait and see when we get that 8K. I know there are people going on and on that the forward contract is illegal. In my last video, I provided you guys links to the 2003 SEC decision, the Goldman decision, they called it, regarding forward contracts and the legality of that and how Goldman could sell shares on behalf of an issuer. Please go watch that video, check out the links provided in the video description, and do your own DD. There are a lot of people on YouTube with a lot of conspiracy theories who don't really understand how the market works and they haven't done the proper research. And it is just unfortunate that so many people are getting this bad information. I've tried my best to provide the source information for you guys. Please go read it yourselves. That is all I've got for you in this video. I hope everybody had a fantastic weekend. I hope you all have a great and profitable trading week coming up ahead. Don't forget, we have the Fed meeting. That's something to pay attention to as you're thinking about your trading. Right now, I need to get ready to go see a movie, Moana 2. So I will see ya on the next video.